Pep Guardiola isn't usually a big fan of statistics, but there's one he was happy to support during his press conference on Friday. While City vs Chelsea at the Etihad will be dubbed by many as Guardiola vs Maurizio Sarri, a battle between two managers with a distinct ideology and plenty of mutual admiration, the Blues boss insists the game is actually all about the players. These are the kind of games that belong to the special players, according to Guardiola, and in his ranks he has the ultimate big game player, the man who always rises to the occasion. The big players need to appear in the big games and the big moments. He did it and hopefully he can continue doing it, Guardiola said of Sergio Aguero, City's star man, when the big games come around. The two squads tomorrow may be packed with world-class talent, but it's the Argentine striker who tends to make these games his own, to bend them to his will. His hat-trick against Arsenal last weekend took him to 40 goals in 63 games at City against fellow Big Six sides. It's a remarkable record and one he has been enhancing this season. He scored in his last 3 appearances against Big Six sides, netting all of City's goals against Arsenal, the opener against Liverpool and the second in the win over United. "Sometimes I don't believe statistics too much, but it helps to understand what he has done," Guardiola said. Not only is Aguero a supreme striker, a deadly destroyer against sides you would expect him to conquer, but he's also a lethal weapon in the biggest of games, when the margins are tight and the contributions from key players more often than not decisive. Much of the preview ahead of tomorrow's game might focus on the managerial battle, but for Guardiola the players are the leading actors in this drama. "In the big games we need the important players. Sarri is not important, Pep is not important, no manager. This game belongs to the players, and the important games belong to the special players," he said. With the Premier League title race looking increasingly tight, City might need their big game player between now and the end of May. Guardiola admits the biggest games can sometimes get the better of players. But Aguero is immune to such pressure, and the City boss made a tennis comparison to show how he rises to the occasion. "Sometimes the best tennis players, when they face a breakpoint they make an ace," he said. The big moments, the big finals, the big athletes are always there. Sometimes players hide in that moment. It's a bit scary. The others come forward and say, "I'm the boss, and I'm going to win the game." At big clubs we need these kinds of players. City have the ultimate player for the big occasion,